Hi everyone, welcome to another This Week in Hating Dice video. I'm going to go through a couple of things I've been up to this week. Obviously, started the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay campaign on Monday. That was an interesting day. We basically went through how I thought we were going to do it, just spent a couple of hours chatting about character creation and the system itself, because it's percentile based and the majority of the group is only actually used to playing Dungeons and Dragons, so all the different dice. So that was an interesting one. We're just running through the tutorial out of the book at the moment, and I'm not being too harsh about anything, just letting people get used to the rules and the system. And like the story has started, but where it goes isn't really that important for me. We're getting used to a system. So I've said to the players, don't feel like you're locked into your character until we come off the train tracks of this tutorial. You can swap your characters around. We can re-roll your character because two of the people randomly generated. Another guy had a cool idea, but he was not sure how it was going to implement. And then another Greg just took an elf, and I told him. Well, I sent out in my primer that the Warhammer world is a little bit different from a D&D world. So although you do get some stat enhancements for being an elf, it's going to be offset by one, the lack of fate points. It's going to be harder for Greg to even earn fate points just because of the nature of him being an elf. And the way he's going to be treated, like if they go up onto the coast or anything like that, where there's raiding by dark elves, the general villagers don't really know a difference between a dark elf and a wood elf or a high elf. They're just elves, so hopefully I'll be able to keep it balanced if people won't feel like there's an advantage just because of the class and race he picked. But I'm looking forward to telling some stories in that regard as well. What else have I done? I actually finished off painting the Order Sergeant, so there is first one. We'll get there eventually. Come on. I don't know. Oh, had it. Had it. There we go. There's Warnock. I'm just going to show him off anyway. So these ones, the armor is the same scheme as the Fusiliers was. And then rather than the blue berets being the accent colour on the Fusiliers, we have the red and the white, which I did on the Crusader Brethren. I can't remember if I've shown that off as well. Quick conversion for a Spitfire, just from the old Order Sergeant, or Spec Sergeant with Spitfire. And then for my two teal camo ones, I went for a black bodysuit just to differentiate them. And again, these are the original sculpts. I wasn't going to worry too much about trying to convert a hexer or someone with the actual proper camo robes, but I feel like that separates them enough. And I don't know if I showed the Crusader Brethren already. Well, there you go. That's the painting I got done. I did also finish the commission for Typhus, but I needed to take him in yesterday, so I didn't really get any good pictures. Got a couple on my phone, which I'll throw onto the Facebook page if you want to see the quick Typhus commission I did. And that's the only painting I've managed to do. Going into work, as soon as I've finished recording this video, we're going to be playing Dark Souls on stream tonight. We've got the full 4 players, so that should be a good, interesting day. And then the other thing, news I suppose, is I picked up my copy of Gloomhaven, so I'll be doing an unboxing video for that. Hopefully over the weekend. There's quite a few people away from work at the moment, so I'm going to have to try and squeeze it in. And my mum's over from British Columbia as well. So lots going on. Hopefully I'll get the Gloomhaven unboxing video done. Still need to do the unboxing video for Twilight Imperium for the Sentry box, because we're giving away the signed copy of the deluxe rulebook. And then I want to talk a little bit of Aristeia. So lots on the horizon, and yeah, I'll keep going. And I'm going to do a video looking at Nim Miranda. I was going to do a really breakdown of how to play it and how to maybe fly against it, but with the bits of news on the win that I hear, I might not put too much work into it. So I'll probably do a brief Nim Miranda video as well. As always, thanks to everyone who's watched the video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It's a big help. We're still growing and still getting the views, so that's awesome. And thanks for everyone who supports me on Patreon.